Today, Precarious plays
Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. This mission.
Yes.
I remember it because it gives you that sword.
Ivoire blue.
Yeah. Avoir? Maybe? Is that Arvoir? No.
No.
Ivoire.
Ivoire.
Blue. It
Blue.
gives you blue sword.
Yes.
It's part of a matched set. There's an red as well.
Oh. So you get like red and blue swords? And can you use them at the same time?
Well, here's the thing. Yes. There's an ability that you get from being a ninja called double sword.
Yeah. Oh boy.
And you can have both of them at the same time, and that's something that I usually reserve for my protagonist.
Mm-hmm.
So new kid is going to get double swords. And it has a sad backstory, which I think is why I remember them so clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Because seeing Gaul die horribly before his very eyes, Linny took his swords into the Elite Sands to await the one worthy to wield it. And that is the hero Gaul epilogue. And I think Linny is a little Moogle.
Oh.
Yeah, I think.
Oh. Oh.
So we're gonna grab that one and we're going to make our way around because these fucking guys are standing in the way.
Tough cuties are also a favorite, along with brilliant weirdos.
That's why I like Carol.
That's why I think that I hang out with you, because you are a tough cutie and also a brilliant weirdo. And I'll leave it to you to figure out which half is which.
That is a very unflattering burrito that you've just sort of crafted there.
Burritos are not meant to flatter.
What in the hell? What did I do, game?
Oh my god, it's because you're off to get the sword of what's-his-butt. No, I have nothing to support that. I made that up. There's no evidence to suggest that, but it certainly feels that way.
Just as long as they don't go to the north.
Okay, that one disappeared.
I'm onto your game. I'm going this way.
Yeah? You gonna get there?
No ganging up, and no lightning. Yo. Oh, it's adorable.
It really is adorable. Look at all those little moogly guys. Aw, they're marching very determinedly.
Callahan, Randorf, Ravel, Hopper,
And
Juris,
Juris.
and Yenki. No, and Yenki. You can't forget about Yenki. He's the most
Yenki.
important one.
You don't know that.
I do. He's the time mage. It's by his powers they've managed to preserve themselves these long 1,000 years.
Are you right? Because I can't tell. I
Well,
want you to be right.
Neither can anyone else.
Okay, good. I
Because
am
his
down for this
magic-
potential fiction.
Because his magic is so powerful, he's kept them nice and smooth.
Nice and smooth and fresh.
So smooth, so fresh. It's no lightning and no ganging up. Okay, so that means I can basically bring whoever I want, and who I want is my team of Vieira.
So, I was going to joke that they are made of baby angel farts.
And do it. Yay!
You can. It's you and
did
all of the girls to clean up the protagonist's whoopsies.
You know, I had a thought. For battles like this where you're not required to bring new kid,
Yeah?
I could just have 6 Vieira.
Oh my god, you could. Where's your sixth?
I've been considering adopting a 6th one.
If a really good name shows up, you totally should. Who are you, Kupo? How dare you profane Linny's grave, Kupo?
The grave of the brave Linny. I feel like something has called me to this place.
Whatever. You have
Well-
no respect for this land.
Eventually you get Like, this is a whole sub-quest chain where you get the blue sword to start, and then eventually you get the red sword. And they do seem to be calling to New Kid.
Okay, I gotcha. That makes more sense.
Isn't it so weird, though? Isn't it so strange that this world has, like, artifact weapons that can call out to someone to own them, and New Kid still treats it like it's a falsehood?
Yeah.
Almost seems like maybe this place isn't just fake, huh? That's impossible. That's crazy
no more
talk.
Fake than anywhere. Oh. Oh no.
Yeah, I'll take those odds.
It's been just long enough to where I can't ask you about Space Camper.
Oh no, yeah, you can.
It's
so,
no, it's Star.
So close. Halfway there. You can do it, I believe.
I think I know it, but I want to get it wrong because it would be funny. But I'm going to say Citizen. Is it Citizen?
Yeah,
I did it. I held it in my brain together. Oh, it's just titles like that sort of dissolve into just meaning instead of words in my brain. So I think, you know, space. Or nebula, or planet,
space
or
engineers,
moon, or any of those.
Planet nomad,
galaxy, like all of those words that mean grand things that I don't have a direct connection with.
You know what's funny?
What?
Both of those things I just said.
Yeah?
Actual game titles.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this.
Like, I don't know if it's something I want to fix about myself, though, because it does let me re-scramble words in a fun way. It makes me more creative, I think.
Yeah, so let's talk about Star Citizen. So we don't forget.
Yeah, what the heck did you want to tell me about Star Citizen? I don't even know what type of game it is.
That is...
Sounds like a sim.
It is.
Okay.
It is a sim.
Good.
Yeah. I don't actually know... Okay. Oof. Oh boy. It's a doozy. Let me start with that if you can't tell.
Yeah.
If you're uncertain, it is a complicated ecosystem of ideas and subjects. It was a game that I don't know if it was kickstarted. It was crowdfunded, right?
Okay.
The beginning of development was crowdfunded. I think that more than any other game that has required funding beyond that initial crowdfunded goal, it has made it very clear that that was not the end of funding the development.
They just said, we need this to get started, and then reached that goal?
Because a lot of people misunderstand how much it actually takes to fund the development of a game. Well, anything, but... for our purposes, a game.
Yeah.
So, they did, I think, a very clear job of saying, this is to get us started, we're gonna need additional money, and we're gonna have to do everything in modules, I believe they call them. So they promised more than the world, right? Like, you've heard that before, that metaphor?
They promised the world... Like, I promise you the world. Like, I'll get you the moon.
Yeah, I'll get you the moon. That kind of grand...
impossible gesture.
They promised more than that. They promised the entire universe.
Oh. Oh, that's a lot.
And over the past several years, they've been working on delivering that. And I ignored it because I didn't have enough money to contribute to the development. And I was not... I think I'd been burned recently by, like, an early access title.
Yeah.
This was, like, not even an early access title, though. Not really.
Just, like, pay us to start.
Well, what happened... I think that this is the order. I apologize if this is wrong. I believe what they did is they started by saying, when you pledge money to us, the first thing that we will get online is a hangar, and you will be able to walk around and view the ship that you've, in effect, purchased with, like, real dollars.
Oh.
And that was it. That was
A garage with a really nice car in it.
Right. Thank you. That is exactly how it started,
But you
right?
can't drive the car, but you can go look at the car.
Yeah, and you can see...
More of a sculpture, really.
Right. It's like a sculpture of a car. But then... And that, I think that's called like the hangar module, right? Or like the
Right.
My Hangar module.
Okay.
Then, at some point in the future, they said, this is called Arena Commander. It is a different module, and it is a PvP like dogfighting arena.
Okay.
And do you see like how that builds
So you
towards
can
their
now
goal?
take not your car, but a car out
And mash it against other people's
other cars.
Right.
So it's like learning how to drive a car that is not your sports car, but it's the same concept. So learning how to drive your mom's car while your fancy car is in your garage.
And then, hold on, let me see if Air Blast hits in the... Yes, it does. Okay. Can I... Wait, no, I can go... My options are sort of limited. I think if I want to hit both of them, I need to go... Wait, no, I know what to do. So, you have the first environment they made. It's walking around, it's looking at things, and then they have a different environment where they basically internally practiced fighting with the ships that they're making
Right.
for the hangar.
This is a logical way to work, I think.
And then there was another module that I can't remember the name of. It's something like Star Commando or something.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the title for this one, but it is a first-person shooter, basically.
Okay. That also makes sense, and it seems like that would be another good logical step.
And then I think the most recent one is some sort of city.
Uh-huh.
Some sort of city environment where, like, I think you can buy and sell stuff, but I don't know to what extent. I don't know if that one's online. I now have years of interesting development to try to catch up on.
Uh-huh.
But it just seems like they made sort of like a Second Life style environment. Or what is the PlayStation one that they had? PlayStation had like an environment where you could just log on and you have something that represented you digitally, and you would walk around and visit people's houses. Just any sort of like MMO housing development.
Like the neighborhoods, or like the houses in WildStar?
Yes. I think it's that kind of thing. Not nearly as sophisticated as the exact thing you just mentioned,
But the fact that you have a home, you can visit other homes.
yeah, and I think that they're now testing... No, not even that. Not even like... I think it was just like, imagine if everyone just sort of went to like a shopping center to get... The Citadel.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure it was like the Citadel from Mass Effect. I haven't been, so I don't know.
But you're just curious now.
Yeah. And then they have the PU and the PTU, which is the Public Test Universe and the Persistent Universe, which I think is like the ultimate super goal.
The persistent universe?
Yeah, I think that that's the big one. That's the one that they want.
So are they trying to build something akin to, like, oh god, what is the name of that one? It's in space, but it doesn't have any space names in it. The title.
Elite Dangerous.
Elite Dangerous? No. Eve
Okay.
Online.
There have been some, I've seen people draw comparisons to that.
But it's so half-baked that you can't tell yet.
No, Eve Online is from a very different perspective. Like, it's like... You're looking down at Eve Online from on high.
Uh-huh.
From what I've seen, for the most part, there are some third-person cameras, but the scope...
Like how it's presented, you're looking through.
It seems to be much more intimate. I became interested whenever I saw someone, they did a video. I think it's the 3.0 update that came out recently on the Pest universe.
Mm-hmm.
I think they started at a station, they got in their ship, they went into a hyperspace or hyperspace equivalent, like a near or in excess of light speed travel mode. And then they went to a giant desert planet.
Uh-huh.
Flew into the through the atmosphere, actually had to pay attention to like the heat that their craft was generating. That was exciting for me because I don't even think like Elite Dangerous is concerned with that, as far as I know.
I'm not so familiar with Elite Dangerous, but I'll figure it out later.
They landed on the planet and then deployed a rover and then got in it and drove around for a while and examined different elements of the environment.
That is so many levels of interaction.
Yeah, and it's sort of like... It sort of reminded me of what I like about Space Engineers whenever Space Engineers is working.
Mm-hmm.
But with a level of polish that was exciting.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't get to the point that I wanted to, and I think we're running very long already.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll have to try to talk about this some other time.
Yeah.
Just, for as interesting as all of this is, trying to figure out where to start, looking at like the wall of possible purchasing options, pledging options.
Yeah.
Because remember, you are supposed to be like helping fund development first and foremost.
Yeah.
It felt like it felt like searching through listings trying to buy a car. Like a used car.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It was very intimidating. What if I buy a transport freighter when I should have bought a science vessel?
I know! We need to get car and driver or spaceship and pilot. We need to get an issue of Ship and Pilot and then 10 back issues and then also watch Top Gear or Top Engine.
Top Coil.
For a while. And then think about what we really want. We're going to see how this celebrity does on our test track in this reasonably priced freighter. It's blue and boring, but it can whip it.